So yeah, murder.
Apologies for being late.
I can't believe you, Sals.
You had to get into your Dungeon Master outfit, I understand.
Yes. But yes, so we ended the last session with your party being approached by Count Leo Mantley, the Ardanian noble who leads the retinue of Ardanian knights that you currently have as mercenaries in your service. And he has informed you that one of his knights has been murdered.
Wow. Rough.
What was the guy's name? Hughes? Was it Hughes?
Yes, that sounds familiar. Oh, fuck me, I didn't write it down. Why am I such a bad GM?
No.
I can't believe this, Sals.
That was in character. Sir was expectantly looking at the knight, waiting. Time is passing. It's very awkward.
Just give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted right now. I'm going on vacation tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Yeah? Where are you going?
Well, no, just in my house, but
a big party.
Taking 5 days off, so
nice.
Just to relax. But unfortunately, it means that I am panicking about anything that wasn't done because it's the end of the month, and I have to make sure that certain things are in by the end of the month, or I'll get screamed at.
I believe in you.
I was the only one on my team in this week, so I was like completely overwhelmed, and I'm sure that there's stuff that I'm currently forgetting. So that's what I was doing up until this point. I was remoted into my desktop working on things, and now I am still a little bit distracted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want to still? Do you need time still? I'm sure we could give you if you need it. Sals.
No, I'll be working on it after the session. Right now, I want to do something.
Take
different.
a break. Yeah, I figure. Yeah, that's nice. I'm happy that you're gonna be on vacation.
I'm not.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I don't know why I worded it like that.
You need to get to the grind, man.
Slacker.
Oh.
That Sal's on his vacation, damn him.
This new generation has no work ethic, and frankly, it makes me sick.
Okay. What am I doing?
Right, finding that guy's name.
Yes. Sir Hughes is fine. Sir Hughes was in fact the man killed. Sir Manley reports to you.
Well, shit.
Where
what
did
happened?
he get killed?
How'd he get murdered?
Sir Hughes had his throat cut from behind whilst walking through an alley here in Hayapa. He bled out, unable to call for help, and died.
Okay, well, he made some enemies here, so...
Did he have enemies?
Yeah, he beat up the owner of a brothel.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Good to beat people up.
Yes, well, beating someone up is not exactly killing them.
No, it doesn't warrant.
No.
Yeah, no, but I mean, there's a motive.
Shit, is there like
that we can understand?
Is the scene preserved?
Follow. What?
What?
The crime scene?
Oh.
Yes, this is what I wanted to bring you to.
Yeah. Let's go.
Please follow. He leads
Wait, don't we have like cops?
Nope.
Not here? Oh, I don't know.
No. Well, Hayaba does have guards, and
Yeah,
you know,
but they aren't
the-
investigators.
Yeah, the town guard of Hayaba is not exactly a crime-solving force. It's
So what
more
happens when someone gets killed here and we're not here?
Well,
They just don't worry about it.
no, the guards will make an attempt to figure it out. But more than likely they'll hire adventurers.
Are we gonna have a detective agency spin-off season? Where we become private investigators?
That's the secret 4th campaign.
Oh, cool.
At this point in the campaign, it seems a little late in the day for you to be taking on a second career as PIs while you're managing a country.
I mean, that's what you think.
It is, but I think.
Guys, Outer Heaven Mystery Incorporated. It'll make millions.
Yes.
But we need a dog.
You're looking at her. No, that's racist.
Wow. Pal's like, only I can say that.
Yeah.
We have a dog. He's just in a dog disguise and in a ring that's on someone's finger that's not here. But he exists.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Someone Thal would consider that racist.
Yeah, but I don't really
Probably
care
a little demeaning.
because I had to
He
carry
was,
his
like-
severed leg around.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
was a dog for a while.
He did take the form of a large Dalmatian.
It's
Oh, that's
true.
so cute. Wow.
Crime
But,
scene.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are led through the streets of Hayaba to the dock district, whereupon you
The dog
find
district?
the dock district,
Okay.
whereupon you find a few of your guards who are sort of cordoned off the place. They move out of the way quickly for you, and you walk down and find where a couple of guards are trying to investigate a little, doing some peremptory investigation, mostly just making sure that nobody's tampering with the crime scene. And in the middle of the crime scene is the stricken form of one Ardanian knight. His throat has indeed been cut, and it has been cut severely, deeply, like 3 inches into the neck.
Damn.
Not a survivable wound.
I examine the crime scene. I see
Roll
nothing.
I guess
I see-
other people should do it.
What
I
time
say,
of
I
day?
say, oh my god, there's a dead body!
Yep, there he is. He's dead. Solved.
That doesn't solve anything.
I just remembered how Tim and I were being idiots about this, and I'm just giggling to myself.
Also, can I use my fucking? Excuse me, I didn't say that. My
Can I use my-
my patch thing. That, like, I mean, I doubt anybody here is in a disguise or there's anything magical, but I have it, so I'm gonna use it.
Okay, you activate the true seeing ability, but you do not see any sorts of illusions or hidden objects or invisible
I didn't think
entities
so,
around.
but I did roll perception as well.
What you do see is a man who has had his throat cut in one smooth line, like a perfect slice, almost surgical. And deeply, it has gone. The cut goes directly through the trachea, parting it, and it looks like that he bled out quite quickly. The Count explains to you that he was discovered this way this morning And they presume that the attack occurred overnight.
Anyone trained in medicine?
I don't think I am.
Let me see.
Or,
I want to
Points
say
and heal.
no.
or
Oh, yeah,
heal, yeah.
Oh, I do have points in heal.
I have a
I don't remember what
point.
the skill name was.
I
Hey,
don't
it's
know
better
what
than
heal
me. I
is
have
there on the
0.
body.
I'll do a casual heal. I don't know shit
Wow,
about shit.
I rolled a 2.
Got
Yeah,
twice as
you're
good
able
as
to
I
tell
did.
you're able to tell this man is dead.
Yeah, he's got all of his blood outside of his body. That's what I can see.
Someone stole all this man's blood.
You're able to more readily identify that this is an extremely. This was a single fast stroke that just at the perfect point to part the trachea as easily as possible. Quite expertly done, but you're not a forensic scientist, unfortunately, and you can't really tell much more than that. Cause of death is the whole. He has fixated, but you as you are investigating, you do have a couple of guards walk up to you and tell you that Lady Sada,
Yeah?
we may have a witness to this. A man says that he was in the area last night and saw a dark cloaked figure walk out of this alley slightly past midnight yesterday.
All right. Let me talk to this witness.
They bring you a man, looks like a fisherman, rather swarthy and crinkled by the sea and the sun. And he looks at you with his yeah.
Oh no,
yeah.
they got his throat too.
Uh-oh.
Killer's on the loose. Nobody's safe.
They.
Oh God, please be a
And-
follow reverse. I want to see.
He speaks to you. Well, I wasn't expecting to speak to Lady Sada.
Yep.
Hello,
Hey,
my lady.
tell me everything you know. What you see?
Well, last night I was exiting the bar over there, and I was walking home that way. And as I was doing so, I heard a bit of some foot tapping, and I turned around to see a sort of shortish man in heavy black cloak, strange clothing. It was hard to see in the dark, but it didn't look like Hadanese wear. Had a sort of broad-brimmed hat, all in black. Rush out of the alley, and out onto the street, and then down it, and kept going until I didn't see him anymore. I was a bit inebriated at the time and didn't think much of it, and just went home. Now I came walking back down and saw there was a bit of commotion coming on, and found out that, I may have just seen a murder. Oh, if I had interceded, maybe I could have saved the man, but I didn't. Foolish me. Foolish me.
So there wasn't any defining features you can make out, right? Considering the outfit.
As he turned around
Did it look like he was wearing a mask?
Yes.
With a
Big
beak?
beaky sort of thing.
Okay.
Oh God.
Weird thing. Never saw anything quite like it.
Alright.
Hey, Sada.
I know.
What?
I'm making sure he's not lying first. Does it seem like he's telling the truth? No LA
You're
Noir
telling
tells?
You don't get a doubt suggestion.
Okay. Alright. We gotta go see
Yeah.
the Tower next.
Sada, as an aside,
What?
he said he saw a small guy, big hat, weird
Yep.
beak mouth. Is
Yeah.
Logan out here killing people?
No, it's not. It's Pascal's Tatari. Or his outfit.
Okay.
I don't
For a
know.
moment, I thought Logan is out murdering folks for some reason.
Who's
Good.
Lugon? Akio asks.
Or somebody stole his outfit, so let's go find out. Where is, what's his name again? Tattori Clemenza? Right?
Clemenza.
Clemenza.
Where is he?
Probably at the whatchamacallit? The Patazo trade post.
Alright, let's go there.
So those clothes that were described were Viennese? Not...
Yeah, the Tory clothes.
Well, I was foreign anyway. With a big hat and a beaky thing.
Cloak, big brimmed hat, and a beaked like a plague doctor's mask, which is what all the Tories wear, so.
Hey, does this guy have anything in his pockets before we go?
Oh yeah.
Wait, the guy we're talking to?
No, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the victim.
The witness.
The victim.
Yeah, he has about 8 copper pieces. Are you like shaking him down or?
Maybe.
That
What's it to
cop,
you?
the copper's evidence.
What?
Could be.
Oh, that's all my money. Please, I'm poor.
No, I thought I meant.
Yeah, I actually didn't mean the witness.
He meant the
I
corpse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The
body.
knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir Hughes, body. You roll him over and you find a broken mug underneath him. The smell of ale. Wafting up your nostrils. You're not quite sure where he got ale from. It's not typically sold in Hayaba. But apparently he had been drinking it as he was walking along. In his pocket, about his person, you find that he had a dagger on him. It's still in its sheath. And in his pockets, you find 8 silver pieces and 23 copper pieces.
So nothing special. Okay.
But nothing beyond that. He did not write a note with the killer's name on it, unfortunately.
Yeah, he should have.
He
if
should've.
only.
Would have made it really
That would make things a lot easier, yes. But he was pressed for time by Crypta, and unfortunately was not able to.
Cool. So now we go bother the Torres. Is that the thing that we're doing now?
Yep.
Hey, what did
Gonna go.
Kolvar do before we hired him? Is he like a shady guy? Can we ask him to like? Does he know anything?
Kolvar is indeed a shady guy. He is a trained rogue. His whole thing is being shady.
But he's also
that
very tall, though.
He's very tall and he literally glows.
Well,
So
I'm not suspecting him. I'm just seeing if maybe he can figure something out. Like, does he have zero to the streets in the crime world? I look at Akio. Poke
Akio- Akio,
Well-
you would know. You know what your guys are doing, and they're mostly doing your bidding at the time. As far as you know, Kolvar is not making underground contacts in Hayaba.
I ain't got any rats in my organization. Nope. No cracks.
A new, fun, and exciting voice from Akio.
Look. You're right.
We'll just move on then.
Okay. So, how do you want to proceed?
We're gonna go see the Torre Clemenza. See if there's any evidence of him. Maybe his outfit was stolen, or maybe it was him. I don't know. I don't know what his motive would be, but that's the first clue we have. So
The Count goes with you, and you begin your walk through the city of Hayaba to the foreign quarter and the Fatazo trade post within it. You find Clemenza's quarters, as he has been given his own outbuilding, which he has marked with a little sign that says Dottore and in Hadanese, Doctor. And as you approach, you see a man walk out with a suture on his shoulder. Looks very recent. Dottore Clemenza
How
follows
tall
him
is he?
out, and he's about 5'8", 5'9".
okay.
Wiry build, looks like a dock worker. And yeah, he sort of walks out, and Dottore Clemenza follows him out. And remember, you must keep it clean, and try not to lean too much on that arm. With work, it's if you don't want to pop the stitches and let it heal. Be better if you were able to favor it entirely. But most of all, keep it clean. Yes? Okay, Doctor. Thank you. Yes, good. Ryodo et al.
Hey, is he in his Dottore outfit?
You have never seen him out of it.
Okay.
That's his actual skin.
Probably not, but yes. The short, pudgy Dottore Clemenza holds his arms out in greeting as you approach. His dark.
I examine the outfit.
It is Dottore Clemenza's Dottore outfit.
Anything out of place?
Not that you can see.
All right.
It's a Dottore outfit. It fits him quite well. It's waxed leather over long coat with a large cape and heavy gloves and boots, a mask, a cowl beneath the mask, and a wide-brimmed sort of squat hat. You don't know how he's not boiling in the Hadanese heat, or the Sarugan heat, rather. Except that perhaps he has one of those, perhaps the clothing is enchanted with endure elements, as many Hightowners have. It would make sense, since he has never actually complained about temperature since you've known him. Are any of you hurt? Do you have scars you want to remove? Is there any injuries I can help you with?
No.
And ask questions.
Ask questions? Oh, well, I'll be happy to answer some questions. Come, let me show you. I am building a rock garden. He begins walking out of his office. He closes the door, and he starts leading you away towards the side of the building. And leads you around into a little side yard where he has a little rock garden. I have taken up some of the local pastimes to pass the time. I find it very relaxing. You take the rake, you do you rake around the rocks, you form the patterns. It's I'm still learning all the meanings, but
Have you taken up any other pastimes?
well,
Like murder?
excuse me.
We're investigating a murder.
Where
Oh.
were you last night?
Last night
Yeah.
I went to a bar briefly nearby, and then I returned here to sleep, and then I slept until this morning, whereupon I woke up and got dressed and began going about my day. I sutured the arm of Mr. Matsui over there, and that has been my day so far.
You don't sleep in that, right? I motioned to his all fit.
Do you sleep in your day clothes?
Sometimes.
Well, I try not to, no.
Okay. Is there any way someone could steal them and return them without you knowing?
Or like maybe another Dottore here? Maybe.
Because
Not
the
that I would know.
because the witness saw someone fleeing the murder with an outfit just like yours, of your stature.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I didn't see any signs that my uniform was stolen. It was as I left it this morning. I saw no evidence of break into my home. But obviously, I wouldn't murder someone. That would be counter to everything I do.
Or the perfect crime cover. No one would ever suspect you.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm just
Senor
saying.
Akio, we do not known each other quite as long as I have known the rest of this group, but I assure you I am not that sort of Dottore.
Friend, apologies, I did not mean to imply that. I was just simply saying that being a doctor would not exactly necessarily dismiss the possibilities, all.
Yes, well, in my case it does.
Fair enough.
I am horrified at the thought that you would even think I could be capable of such a thing.
I know.
Do you have any enemies you've made here in your time?
Enemies? No, not that I know of. I've only been healing as I can, attending to those who come to me. To answer your other question, no, I do not know of any other Dottores in Tsurugu. I do not see why there would be another one. I am assigned personally to Don Pascal, and he is the only one here to whom the Dottore Order would assign anyone. So, I do not think of another Dottore being here as likely as perhaps convenient that would be for me now. I understand, but no. Who was murdered?
Well,
We
I
believe
mean,
everything this guy says, right?
Suru. Well, Suru, it's trying to read Clemenza is a little difficult because he is wearing a mask. Obviously,
Okay,
his
well, then
facial
I'll
features
rip his mask off.
are inscrutable.
Can I take his mask off?
You
Is he
can
gonna-
It's super glued.
make an attack roll. He is going to try and prevent that from
No,
happening.
what, a CMD or just an attack roll?
No, roll a CMD.
I don't remember where that
CM.
is.
It's under attacks. Or CMB, rather. Well, okay. Yeah, you just grab the nose and yoink it off. Clemenza is a portly, Viennese-looking man with sort of droopy eyes and jolly cheeks. He is clean-shaven and very annoyed at you for doing that. I am a Dottore. That is my mask. It's a mark of office. Please give it back.
I had to see your face.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did, and look what I did. I took your mask, and you couldn't do anything about it. So, shut up. Does he look? Can I tell anything?
Well, now he looks mad.
Yeah.
But my point from earlier is from his body language, at least, and from his mannerisms of talking, he didn't seem like he was lying.
Okay. Well, I guess then we have to act like.
It was one of the
Treat him in good faith.
Ardanian knights.
I give him his mask back.
Thank you very much. And he takes that, and you hear several clasps as he snaps it back onto the cowl that supports it. Kindly do not do that again.
She shrugs. Okay, well, I guess if you don't have any leads for us or information, I don't think we need anything else from this guy.
I could possibly assist if I were allowed to see the corpse. I could analyze it, perhaps tell you the time of his demise.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Sure, why not?
I must protest. This man is currently the only suspect that we have.
It's true.
So
allowing him to tamper with the corpse or to feed us any information on it could potentially be deleterious to your investigation, should he in fact be the killer.
How? Is he gonna kill him again?
No, he'll feed you information based with the veneer of his expertise to throw you off the trail.
Who am I talking to?
The count.
Well, do we know any other person who could perform coronary, being coroner? Got anybody that likes digging into bodies and finding out why they died? Hello?
I mean, I'm sure we could wrestle up somebody in the kingdom to do that. It'd be a little concerning if nobody in the kingdom wasn't able to be a doctor.
I don't know why we can't just listen to what this guy has to say. If we still suspect him based on other information that has nothing to do with what he tells us, then we can discount his testimony. There's no reason not to hear it, at least.
All right.
If you want to get someone else to look at it too, then you can get someone else to look at it too.
Personally, I'm fine with it. I don't have any reason to suspect this guy, but he's just been with us for a while. But no.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. I don't even know who was killed yet. I am very confused about what is going on.
Well, I mean, he was from Vivenne like you. I mean, no, he's not. No,
He's Ardanian.
Ardanian. Pardon
Yeah.
me, I recalled as I was talking to him.
That. How many Ardanians are on the island? I thought only the knights were.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's one of the knights. I'm sorry, what was his name again?
Sir Hughes.
Yeah, it was that guy Hughes.
I would not have suspected a knight of Ardania to have been murdered. I would have thought them more capable of defending themselves.
Ouch.
Anyone is capable of being stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
Got a point.
Not those devils that have no back.
Oh,
Or they had 2 backs.
They had 2 backs,
they
actually.
were
Twice.
bad.
maybe.
Could only stab them in the back. And they were great. What are you talking about? Love those things.
Okay, so do we let him examine the body or not? Because we
Yeah.
have other things to do. Okay, come with us.
But keep an eye on him just in case.
Sada,
I'm trying to be.
understand.
I'm trying to be impartial. Just in case.
you can sort of see him deflate a little. And he follows you. Eventually, you lead him to the body, still cordoned off by the guard. And Clemenza leans down next to it, taking out a probe and using it to examine the wound, as well as look into the man's eyes, press his gloved hand against various parts. And I would suggest that the man has been a corpse for since approximately midnight or 1 a.m. last night, and that he was murdered. And he just stops there. And that he was murdered by a long blade of exceptional keenness, which exculpates me, I think, because I would have used a scalpel. Only an inch long. Only an inch long, could not have made this sort of wound. That
go.
was
I mean,
What the-
that was perhaps the wrong thing to say.
yeah.
No, perhaps it wasn't. Lady Sada, I insist that this man be arrested.
I mean, all we know is that he looks like the guy. Don't even have a motive if he is the one.
This is the only person on the island who looks like the man, or wears those clothes, and he even admitted this morning that they were not disturbed.
Do you think that he
I
has
mean-
the wherewithal and strength to cut a man's throat so cleanly and deeply?
I mean, we have no
In
motive,
one-
and also, if he did do it, why would he admit that the clothes weren't disturbed at
Couple
all?
things to say.
Foolishness.
I don't think.
And I am personally aware of the expertise of Vivinis Dottores and their ability to both reassemble and disassemble a person's body. Regardless of what he is saying about the use of specific blades, I'm quite sure he could manage.
Can I remind us that the only thing that we have based on...
Hey, do we
these
still have the
reports-
witness?
Never mind.
No, you let the witness go.
Damn it.
Suru, you were saying something?
The only thing that we have to tie this guy to the crime is a witness that saw someone in those clothes run down the street. Not actually kill anybody. Why don't we just keep a guard with him?
Did you go to the bar in these clothes?
I always wear these clothes outside.
Midnight?
All the time. It is part of my order.
When did you go to bed?
What?
Did you go to the bar?
I went to a bar. Was not in this area. It was closer to my home.
Why don't we just keep a guard with this guy, and we can follow up on the two other leads that we have.
Should he kill your guard and disappear?
Well, then I guess that would mean that he's the murderer.
Yeah, that was.
And we'd have it all solved.
I mean, plus he is a Vivenian in Saruku. Even if he takes off his armor or his outfit to try to escape the island, he's pretty identifiable. So, we just say, hey, this guy can't leave the island. By the way, you can't leave the island.
I wasn't going to leave the island. My charge is here.
Yeah.
That's cool. Just make sure you knew.
I understand. This is... With all due respect, I believe you may be... somewhat soft on this gentleman due to your affiliation, but I will comply with your wishes. But I would prefer that the guard assigned to him is a knight.
Well, how about this?
One of our guards, one of your knights.
Oh, it's not going to be a night. It's not going to be a night.
Why don't we just keep him in a cell until we figure this out?
Sure.
That would be most preferable.
There you go.
All right.
Everybody wins.
It would not be preferable to me.
Well,
Yeah,
think of it this
I
way.
whispered to him, if we don't, he's probably gonna kill you. One of his knights. I whispered that to Clemenza. He'll probably be safer if we keep you locked up somewhere.
Roll stealth, I guess, if you're whispering.
Okay. I'm good at that. If I can actually find it on the page. Here we go. Hey!
That's great.
Alright,
Speak
yeah.
those words right into his ears.
Yep.
No one knows.
Mantley doesn't notice at all.
So the next two things that we probably should do is maybe talk to the other knights that were in this area and talk to the people related to that brothel. Am I wrong? Should we just ignore those things?
Nope, that sounds good. What about
Cool.
Clemenza? What does he say?
Clemenza is being quiet.
Okay.
He looks very shaken at the idea of being placed in a cell. I mean, this is surely extreme. You all know me.
Yes, but you're also the only Dotori on the island that we know of, so wouldn't you say it is reasonable and logical to put you in a situation where we can keep an eye on you until we can prove your innocence? Your folks don't exactly come and go.
Surely a form of house arrest would be as...
Yeah, you'll be in house arrest in one of our homes.
Someone else's house, really.
Like, if you have nothing to hide, then we'll figure it out. I believe you have nothing to hide, but this way we can just be sure. I mean,
yes,
that-
Roll diplomacy.
Can do.
And it's not so much to prove your innocence to us than it is this guy.
Also, I already told him
Oh.
my reasoning that it's probably a better way to keep him safe if he decides to take justice into his own hands.
Yeah, don't take it too personally.
I understand. I will submit. Hopefully you are able to determine the actual criminal quickly.
Yeah, we got this.
I appreciate the your confidence.
I mean, don't worry. We'll make sure you have like your treat fairly and all that.
Yes, I understand.
Cool.
Paulina, it may behoove you not to immediately mention this to Pascal.
Sure. We'll get this ironed out quickly. I'm sure.
Keeping lies from your husband, the not an auspicious start to your marriage.
They're not even married yet.
I know.
That's the joke.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What were the other two leads that we have?
The brothel and whatever knights were with them, I suppose.
And an additional thing to look into is what was this knight like? What kind of stuff did he do on a day-to-day? Did he have did that include making anybody mad?
Yeah, he beat up the owner of a brothel, and it made them pretty mad.
Okay, well, and that answers my question. Cool. So let's go there next.
Good idea.
Totally Kasumi's idea, nothing that Tsuru came up with.
Well,
A brilliant Kasumi idea.
Next. Thanks, I appreciate it. My methods of deduction were foolproof, and that I just believed Tsuru.
Your guards lead Dottore Clemenza off. One of them asks, where exactly are we taking him?
The castle. The palace.
Okay.
Yeah, the castle for now.
The palace, all the way to Serato.
No.
Alright, where do you want us to put him? In one of the cells or in one of the rooms?
Then one of the rooms is fine for now.
In one of the furbished rooms or in one of the unfurbished ones?
The furbished one.
Alright. All the rooms have paper walls.
Oh no! Damn this Japanese architecture.
Just put him in a cell, but make it comfortable for him. Can you handle that?
So one of the nice cells.
Sure, one of the nice ones.
But like the political prisoner cell.
Okay. So political prisoner cell. So is that the nice cell or the nice
one?
And he uses air quotes.
Oh, the nice one. Nice.
The first nice one.
Yep.
Okay. So not the clamps.
Yeah, no clamps. We don't need clamps.
Don't give him the clamps.
Don't give him the clamps.
What clamps? Oh no.
No, he said clams. We're having clams for dinner.
Well, that sounds lovely. And with that, he is led off, thinking of clams. Wait a moment. They don't really have clams here.
Why wouldn't we?
Sure we do.
Yeah.
No
Gotta be
clams on
clams.
an island?
All about the seafood. Gotta be clams.
Figured most of our meat was seafood.
There's no clams. It's all fish.
Just no clams specifically. No, you have clams. I'm joking.
How are they going to cook those clams?
Good question.
Yeah, steam them.
So, are we going to the brothel now?
Yep.
We go to the brothel now.
You walk. You have to actually identifying the brothel in question takes a little bit. Count Mantley very specifically did not find out for himself where it was, and is so of no assistance. But one of his knights knows of it, and eventually you're able to negotiate through the Dark District until you find a small building scrunched between a couple of others, with a red paper lantern hanging outside of it, currently unlit because it's daytime. A sort of burly-looking man is hanging out in front of it. And
How
as he
burly?
sees your- I mean, fairly burly. He is a fair burliness. His burliness stat is about 6 to 7.
Ah. What about compared to Suru, though?
He's not. Suru is more like a 9 or a 10.
I figure Suru would be 11.
Suru's pretty ripped. But this guy is still he would be an intimidating figure for anyone who was not you.
Oh, okay.
And you're. And as you walk towards him, he sort of stands up, puffs up, realizes who you are, and then goes, "Oh no,
Hey.
you're the Ryudo.
Yeah.
I'm so." And he bows. "I am honored to be in your presence, my lady."
You're the bouncer here?
"Yes."
Were you here the night the night of Ardania caused some problems?
"No, but I heard about it."
All right.
Excuse me. Sorry. I wasn't working that night. I worked during the day. It's quieter.
All right.
I'm not a very good bouncer, and this is so I can sort of get the easier shift. It's better for me. I'm very easily intimidated, and
Believe in yourself.
roll diplomacy.
Okay. You're a big, strong fella. Where the hell's my character sheet?
Did you say that to him?
Yeah. Root around in my pocket looking for it. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. What the heck am I doing again? My brain just stopped working for a moment.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy, thank you. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I should. I'm good at this, really. I should really assert myself more and get on the night shift and get paid more. I deserve that. My talents are being misused here. In fact, I think I'm gonna quit.
Oh
Go
no,
back
your
to another.
your talents are being used just fine, but there's
Hey,
always
Don't
there's
step
always-
on his dreams.
no, but there's always
Something.
steps. There's always steps you could take to better yourself. Doesn't mean you should just throw everything away.
You know what? I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
take this country for my own.
Oh no.
I'm gonna. Yeah, they just opened that temple to being better, so I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna be the best bouncer that ever existed.
There he
Hell
goes.
yeah.
Hey,
High five.
He high fives you back.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk to the owner.
I hope this is not a seed of revolution we just planted in this bouncer.
Why not? That's like historically what we do here. So
Oh, fair enough.
To yourselves.
I mean, when he defeats us, we'll tell him how proud we are of him.
He's gonna take over the brothel.
Um,
That's the revolution.
You walk inside, and you see a tired-looking woman at the counter. She is currently she's just sort of sitting there, lazily doing Sudoku as you enter, and she looks up and looks back down at it. Then she looks back up at you again, realizing who you are, and goes and straightens
It's me.
straightens up her
The big boss.
her robes. Lady Sada
Hey.
and the entire government of Surugu.
Who are you?
I am Morimoto Koni. I'm the owner of this establishment. Am I to understand that you are interested in our service
Nah.
here?
We're investigating a murder.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
And the said murdered was here. One of the Knights of Ardania who caused some problems for you.
Oh, the Ardanian. Yes, who? Wait, I thought that the owner was a man.
Oh, yeah.
Sir Hughes beat up. Hmm. Oh no, Sir Hughes didn't beat me up. He beat his. Well, the person accusing him of not paying, rather. Hay, or excuse me, Madamoto Hay. He's a recent arrival from Hayatetsu, who is working in our establishment.
Cool. Can we talk to him?
Yes. Of course. Would you like any refreshments?
What kind of refreshments?
I have tea. Sake. I'm sure I could find other things.
Nope. Just find the guy. Thanks.
Yeah. We all
Okay.
like him.
Understood.
You want some help finding him? I can help
No, I know where he is. Typically we charge for. Oh wait, you're not looking for him for that. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And she's gone.
you. I follow her.
All right. You follow her through the very sort of thin, cramped halls of this building. It's all very pressed in together. You actually have a bit of trouble navigating your large sword through it. She's not trying to run away from you. It's more of a trying to negotiate trying to do something for the literal leader of your country who has walked into your establishment. And very quickly, she slides a door open, goes into the room, and goes, Madam, Sadarudo is at my desk asking for you. Go. Huh? Oh. All right. Sure. And Suru, you see a man exit the room. You were in Hayatetsu. You recognize him.
Is it that guy? The one that I asked if he was slinging
wait.
dick the one time?
Is this
Yes.
the same guy?
Oh.
Yeah. Who should
Hey,
who
what's
should
up?
fucked?
This is the Hayatetsu prostitute who helped you in, sort of obliquely, but assisted in your overthrow of the Wizard of Hayatetsu. Ah, hey, Zuru.
Been a long time. What's
Yeah.
up? Still fucking?
It's my job.
Good. Good job. Why don't you come with us?
No problem.
Or come with me. I guess I'll lead them both back to the lobby or whatever you would call that area.
He follows you. Hey, you've been working out? You're looking buff.
Yeah, thank you. You like the tattoos?
Yeah, where'd you get those?
It's a
Hell.
long story. Some demons did it.
Ah, cool. I got some more added to mine. But not where you've readily seen. He eventually follows you into the main room, and the rest of you see none other than Madame Hay. His trailing koi fish tattoo,
Oh, hey.
visible from beneath,
It's you.
on his right side, beneath his fairly droopy robes. Hi, all.
Hey. I didn't realize it was you. That's a weird coincidence.
Not really. I moved here, but well.
I mean,
I
it's
was
just a weird
hoping that
coincidence for what we're
eventually-
doing.
What are you doing?
We can't. We're investigating the guy who beat the shit out of you a couple nights ago.
Oh.
Because you guys got murdered.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do it.
How
I understand
tall is...
would be. Madame Hay is actually quite tall. He's like 6'2".
Oh, okay. So it's probably not him then.
Yeah, he's.
Or is it? Maybe he just hunched down really low in a costume.
He just put little boots on his knees and ran that way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What do you want to know?
What
Is there anybody else that he caused problems here for?
No, he's just been seeing me.
Yeah, what exactly happened?
We got into a bit of a fight. He had been drinking. He underpaid me. I told him that. He got the whole, how dare you accuse me of lying, whole honorable garbage thing, and he punched me. And he got kind of carried away. And yeah, it hurt. But he paid for it for the healing, and he apologized to me the next day. I wasn't exactly ready to forgive him, but he did do that. Wow, he dead.
Yep.
Huh.
Anyway, you're not a suspect because you don't match the description. Anyway, we know it was a guy who was pretty short who people saw running off. Or one witness saw running off anyway.
Oh, yeah. I haven't quite unlocked those mysteries of Polonius to change my shape, so...
Anybody that's been coming around here weird? Like dressing strangely, maybe?
Is there anybody else?
Strangely?
Anybody else he would have gotten on the wrong side of? Or anybody who would have been mad at that about what he did to you? Any clients or anything?
I mean, I try to make sure that I keep an emotional distance with all my clients.
Or like,
I mean, I imagine you do, but I don't know if your clients would.
I hope that they do. I mean, Coney was pretty pissed at him, but it's not like her deal to hire a hit on someone. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I just started working for her, really.
So yeah, no one looking weird, like weird mask, beak, mask, face, beak, mask, big hats. Yeah, you know. And she shapes it in front of her face.
Can't say that I recall anybody with a beak mask.
People with a long snoot and a big hat.
Well, I mean, you occasionally get weird adventurers in here every so often, but nobody's that's wearing a mask. I mean, typically you take those off in here.
No, the wide brimmed hat and like cloak type situation. Short.
Short. Are you talking about Logan?
Yeah. Has he
Wait.
been here?
No,
Okay.
I don't know where he's been. I thought he was still at the tower in Hayatetsu.
I figure he is.
No one can be sure.
You just get an occasional report from him as he studies magic. There was one night another Ardanian who would sometimes be here when Hughes showed up. I think they arrived together, but he never, did anything. Just sort of waited for Hughes to finish and left with him.
What did he look like?
He was, kind of a lean guy, maybe about this high, and he points to a place just at his chin. A knight, obviously, looked Ardanian, blonde, brown eyes. Wiry looking.
Okay.
His name was... I never really had an interaction with the guy. I'm trying to think of what they called him, or what Hughes called him. Benning.
Benning?
Benning. Yeah, that was his name.
Okay. Good to know.
But yeah, he was always here. He's kind of like a stuck-up, disapproving sort of guy. Really square.
It kind of hurts us. I don't think we really have a motive if it wasn't related to you.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to, disappoint, but I don't have any outstanding real, animus towards Hughes. I was just content not to see him again. I guess I won't.
Should I roll sense motive on him for everything? Yeah.
Go ahead. Kasumi, this guy is hard to read. The same, honestly, sort of the same thing. Matamura is a person that, is good at faking emotions and controlling his own. A little hard to get exactly a perfect read on the guy. It doesn't seem like he's lying.
Anybody else want to give that a shot? Or
It's not too late to, then, yeah.
Everyone can sense motive.
Okay, wow.
I sense every motive.
right, Sada and Paulina, you both get the indication. He sort of hitches on the whole not having any hard feelings towards Sir Hugh's thing. Very subtly. But there was just the hint of a pause as he was saying that in the middle of the sentence.
This information.
Well, I mean, out of character, you could like press him further on that. Like, just say, you know, you don't believe him for X, Y, Z.
I feel like we've already
Well, yeah, but if
pressed on it, but yeah, like
if you doubt him, you doubt him.
Press X to doubt.
Press X.
I press X to doubt.
Okay, what do you say?
I don't know.
I mean, you could just make conjecture like, I think you're lying. I'm sorry, I should not be like good.
I know. No, I know. That's all I could think of to say though, and it sounds like press X to doubt. In my head, it sounds shitty and cheap.
Take your time.
I don't.
Never stops me from saying things.
I mean, yeah, you could just, you know.
Just say doubt.
Yeah, I doubt. I guess I feel like you're not giving us everything we need, man.
About what exactly? Am I not giving you everything you need? I'm trying to be very forthcoming.
I mean, no hard feelings? Or were there really hard feelings?
Wow.
Yeah. That's
I
right.
mean, there's a lot of hard feelings, but
I bet they were hard.
No.
I never wanted to
Sada.
get revenge. That's not me, really.
No, you don't want a little bit of revenge every once in a while?
I mean, roll
Kill a
roll
man?
diplomacy.
Okay. Who doesn't want a little bit of
Not a little
vengeance?
bit of a casual murder.
Just a little bit of that casual murder. You know.
No, I don't want to. Look, I'll admit, the news that Hughes bought it didn't make me feel super bad. Maybe it should have. But he was kind of an asshole.
Sounds like he was.
I kind of think he deserved at least a little bit of that. Maybe not to die, but getting his ass handed to him would have been good. He was an arrogant prick. And kind of violent when he got insulted, which was easily. So yeah, fuck him.
Should make you feel at least a little bad.
Matamura stopped at that point, but I would never try to do that myself. That's
No, you'd hire someone else to do it.
Yeah.
right. Exactly. Wait, no. Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's how I would do it were I to do it, but I didn't. That's not what I did.
Where were you last night? Or, well, the night of when the murder was.
It was last night.
Okay.
I was here.
Okay, can anyone vouch for you?
The guy was balls deep in, yeah.
Neat. Can anyone else vouch
Sal's.
Hey, it's
Took
true.
you more as a bottom. But
Hey, he's what the client wants.
Versatility is a skill of great demand in this profession.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Koni, Morimoto, she knew I was here.
Do we have anything else we really want to look at here? I look around. I root through a desk. Throw something on the floor.
Why are you rooting through my things?
I find a convenient piece of evidence.
It's probably a confession in here.
What?
Look, I'm here for Suru, like super detective.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Do we have anything else that we need to do here?
I don't think so.
Could talk to that Benning guy though next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say we'll check, make sure that that guy's alibi checks out, and then go talk to Benning.
What? Can we let this guy go? Do we have to detain him too?
I don't know, probably.
Doesn't fit the description. I mean, he wouldn't have been the guy to do it, but I don't know.
Let's just let him go. Like, he doesn't fit the description anyways, so.
It's good.
Sure, whatever. Have fun. I pat him on the shoulder.
I think it would behoove you to search his room, perhaps.
Okay. Let's go search his room. I'll search his room.
Not to tell you how to do your jobs, but
Hey, why don't somebody
this
tell
our
you how
job?
to do your job? It's your knight that died, and it's your knight that caused a ruckus over here.
I am doing my job. I am working through with the authorities to find
Job
justice.
having all your knights killed?
I choose to ignore that.
I don't
Pray,
care what...
continue on your way to investigate the room.
Okay, well, I rolled perception.
You sure did.
Holy shit!
Wowie.
You perceive.
You rolled a good number. Yeah, you tear through Metamer's room pretty quickly. It's quite clean. You do, however, find in a small sort of like in one of the floorboards, there's a loose floorboard, excuse me, which you're able to remove. And in it, you find a small chest. You take it out. It's basically a foot wide, and maybe 6 inches deep. And opening it is full of all manner of makeup and combs and various other things. And after a few looking at it for a bit, you find it's a disguise kit.
Ooh.
I mean, granted, you could just be using that to
Yeah.
role play.
You also find a couple of potions.
Of shrink?
No, well, you wouldn't know. Except you do have a wizard lady.
Oh.
Aha.
Okay.
Okay.
The Great Zanzibar has been following you around, as she is wont to do.
Hello, Great Zanzibar.
I'm gonna write
I am the Great Zanzibar.
I'm writing my guess down as to what the potions are, just in case.
I shut
Yeah.
up potion.
Alright.
Just,
Yeah.
just to show off.
100% Viagra. Guessing. Locking it in.
The biggest
My,
enlarged dick.
my I don't know if that's in there.
There's nothing on them that says what they are, right? So I'll just shove
No.
them in the Great Zanzibar's face. Like,
Alright.
okay.
Just
She takes them. She casts detect magic and begins to analyze the potions, reading the auras emanating from the glass phials, and tells you that This is a potion of Bear's Constitution.
Ah, okay.
Okay. You.
This is a potion of Disguise Self.
Oh!
Hey, can disguise self alter size as well?
Yes, it's an
Okay.
illusion.
Well, let's go arrest him.
Let's detain him at least.
I mean, yeah, detain, arrest, potato, torture.
Potato torture.
Yes.
You leave the room, go back towards the main sort of entry area, foyer of the brothel. Madamara looks up at you guys and goes, "So you guys satisfied?"
I don't know. Most people who come here are satisfied, right?
My reputation.
What if I roll a CMD on him?
CMB. What
Yeah.
are you trying to do?
Just grab him up, grab his nose.
Grab his nose?
Gonna seal his
Yeah.
nose.
Successfully grapple him.
By the nose.
I don't know why you would grab him by the nose, but he is grappled.
Is he
And
holler?
sure. He is not comfortable. He is immediately like, aha! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, but you gotta come with us. For a while, at least.
Why are you grabbing my nose?
I don't know, just...
We have
People don't like that. What are you
we
gonna
have
do now?
reason to believe that you were party to the murder of what's his name?
What? No, I told you I had nothing to do with it. I don't mind that it happened, but I didn't do it.
Don't worry about it. We're still figuring things out, and we just need to keep an eye on you. That's really all there is to it.
Can you let go of my nose, please?
I let go of his nose.
Thank you. Ow. God. Why that?
Where are you gonna go if I have your nose? Nowhere.
Depends on how much a person likes their nose, but like, ow.
Can you just come with us?
Yeah, I can.
Thanks.
I mean, I don't have a choice. Like, you'll just pick me up and take me there. Ow.
Do we
Wait,
wanna put
where
him
are
in
we
the
going?
Do we want to put him in the palace too?
I mean, we can put him in like an actual cell in the palace, though.
The castle.
Yeah. Castle, palace.
You do have a number of cells in the castle.
Sure,
Yeah.
we have 10 of them.
Put him in a cell. But again, don't treat him like a piece of shit. Just
It's a
kinda-
nice cell again.
Make them all nice. Put a little carpet in there.
But that's some pretty exceptionally nice cells, are you sure?
No, just don't treat him like a piece of shit, like I said.
Alright, well. I guess we'll get him a mattress. Wait, there wasn't a mattress before? I don't... Am I gonna have to use a bucket? And your guards lead him away. As you have now arrested Madamura Hay as a potential suspect.
Still don't think that means it's him. He
I don't
could be
either, but-
using that stuff for his job. It's
Exactly.
weird that it's hidden in a hole in the ground under his floor, but
It's a way to keep the room tidy, I suppose.
yeah, you could use a cabinet.
Yeah.
You noticed that he did not actually have a cabinet in his room. The room is very cramped.
Oh. Well.
Well, whatever. So do we go see the Biffy guy, whatever his name was?
Benning? Yeah.
And he-
Let's go. And arrest him.
What?
Yeah, let's arrest Biffy.
If we just arrest everybody, then everyone
Yeah.
will be safe.
We've
No
arrested
more
everyone.
crime.
We've arrested
Everyone in
everyone so
prison.
far.
No more crime.
Good. I'm glad that the Republican Party is clearly alive and well in Sarugo.
And then we'll have all the prisoners fight forest fires. And we won't pay them.
It's
Have
perfect.
fun!
And then when they're out, we will not allow them to be employed as firefighters.
Oh.
Yes.
The Democratic Party is here too. Good. You have a bicameral system.
What a fun
Congratulations.
system!
Enjoy your terrible situation.
Good thing this is just a fantasy land we're playing in, right, guys?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to Bennigan's now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Benning, and I highly doubt that there's anything to do with him.
I mean, he might know something, though.
Yeah.
If they hang out a lot, he might know his enemies.
That is true. Sir Benning does attend to Sir Hugh quite often. Hughes. He'd be bivouacked currently at our camp. I'll lead you to his tent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep cutting you off, Rita.
No, I just love the word bivouac. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
You soon find yourselves in one of the more open areas of the food district where the city is expanding into. And in it is a small camp for about 100 people. The 50 knights and their squires. You see their horses in a pen over to the side. A fair number of people running around back and forth, doing things, cleaning armor, emptying chamber pots, things that squires do for knights all the time. Some are training, hitting each other with swords. One you see is currently trying to hammer out a dent in his armor. Count Manley leads you into the camp and eventually over to the whatever this is, to a tent that he enters. You hear him speaking briefly, and he exits with a knight. Man is about 5'6" to 5'8", and he's as Madame Aurora described, a wiry sort of dude, sort of scowly. Man is mid to late 30s, with a nasty-looking scar that runs down the side of his face beneath his right eye.
Just walk right by him and check out his tent before I talk to him.
You can go right ahead. He begins to protest, but is silenced with a look from Count Mantley. And yeah, you find your way inside of his tent. Was that 32 per perception to investigate his tent? Sure. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hey,
Oh.
we can now.
Yes. Yes.
Now I can.
Yes, it was. I
Okay.
don't know why you couldn't hear me, other than my mic is not great.
I was, Rita, I have immense empathy. I was having, I think, the same issue that you have on
no.
another server yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah. But fortunately, everything seems to be going pretty well right now. Yes, so Suru, you go inside the tent. You see a cot with a few furs atop it for softness. Not that, because obviously warmth is not needed here. And a couple of chests, a armor rack with a suit of plate mail upon it, a sword, a shield, and a mace and a lance. The chest is open, and it is filled with various articles of clothing. You see a coin, a lockbox, and a couple of articles of jewelry, and and some various other things in the room. You begin rooting through the various parts of the tent, and in rooting through it, you do find in his chest, deep within it, a cloak, jet black.
Take it matches the description of the cloak the guy was wearing.
Well, it's a jet black cloak. You do not find a hat nor a mask, however. Just a cloak.
Okay. I guess I'm done in here.
Okay. Do you take the cloak with you?
Is there anything in it? I guess not.
No, it's just a heavy piece of fabric.
No, I'll just leave it out. I mean,
Okay.
I know it's there. I don't need to have it on me.
Right, you exit the tent to see you and your friends or rather your friends, Count Mantley and Sir Benning, looking at you expectantly. Sir Benning is scowling. It seems to be his normal expression.
I don't have to say anything to him about anything I did in there, so I'm not gonna.
Mm-hmm. Sir Count Mantley does look at you and goes, "Well, did you find anything?"
I look at the guy and I say, "What's your relationship to Sir Hughes?"
Sir Hughes was my friend. Upon the field of battle, we fought together on several occasions. I watched his back and he watched mine. In that relationship extended outside of combat. I would try to keep him out of trouble. He would thwart my attempts.
He's a troublemaker?
He was a passionate man.
So he was a troublemaker.
That is not a word I would ascribe to a knight of Ardania. But
You guys are self-obsessed.
Me save all reality one time, and look at this country.
Quite.
Throw down like 5 governments in 2 years, and
Excuse me, I can't tell if you're like backing him up or what.
Yes, well, Sir Hughes was not a troublemaker. Sir Hughes was a man of great emotion who could occasionally get carried away with himself, particularly if he had been drinking. However, he did not go looking to create confrontations.
But would he get into them a lot?
He would not back down from them when they found him.
But would he instigate them?
No, but he would put himself in the occasional position where he'd
good
be
lord.
instigated upon.
Oh my god. Did he have many enemies due to these
Yeah,
passions of his?
somebody killed him, and we're looking for a motive here. So can we just cut to the quick on that?
Yeah,
why
cut the
did
fucking
somebody
shit.
kill your fucking buddy?
I understand. I apologize for being reticent.
Sure.
Needless to say, his death does affect me personally. and I do grieve his loss. Annoying though he could be with some of his proclivities, he was my friend. Sir Hughes did rub a number of our brother knights of the Longthorn Lancers the wrong way on any number of occasions. However, I always interceded to prevent those feelings from developing into any sort of altercations, and honor has always been smoothed over in the end. So I suspect that it wouldn't be anyone from within our company. Sir Hughes has only been in High Arbor for a short time. I do not think he has had much time to make many specific enemies.
Go party with them any time? Like out to the brothel or out to the bar?
I would accompany him, but I am not one to
Yeah.
party.
Watching his back on the battlefield, right?
What?
That was good.
He likes to watch.
Tickler.
I do not like to watch in the context that you're implying.
So it's more of a clinical interest.
I would be outside.
Well, when you were outside, did you ever see anybody that maybe had a problem with him, or somebody that maybe in a black cloak, white hat, like
Well, no, not in Hayaba. The only time that he's really had tremendous issues in Hayaba, well, there was the one bar fight, but that wasn't simply him. That was just more of a general bar fight that occurred when several adventurers walked in. Those things just seemed to follow. But he was involved, but I do not believe that he made any particular enemies at that point, and none fitting the description that you say. There was a Dotori that he did grievously insult while we were domiciled in Viven.
Uh-huh.
Tell us more about
Yeah.
that.
Yes, Yes, we were in Viven. Shortly before we left, we had decided to attend a Hightown bar after the victory over the forces of Dask, and also the Grand Prince Donatello. And whilst there, we did encounter what would you call them, a flock of Dotoris? 3 of them. And Sir Hughes was deep in his cups when he began to most grievously mock their their everything, really. Their outfits, primarily, and then going on to insult the very nature of their cerebral vocation. And one of them did approach him with the intent, I believe, of trying to defuse the situation. A short, rather portly man, from what I could tell beneath the robes, whom Sir Hughes did strike in the noggin, causing his mask to come askew and his demeanor to change to be much flustered and perturbed. He retreated to his fellows, and they left.
What did he look like under the mask?
I did not get a very good look. It only briefly came off of his cowl. He was portly. That much I could tell. Rather red-faced at the time. From what it looked like.
That fits the description of Clemenza, right?
Clemenza? Well, if I am not mistaken, that does sound familiar. A name perhaps for one of the Dottores called the other. I don't speak Veronese, but I feel like that word came up.
I'm gonna sense the biggest
Yeah.
motive on this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Damn it! Thought I got a good
I
one.
did it. It was
Oi,
my
you
three,
did
but
it.
I rolled a crit.
Because this is what somebody who had worn his shit and tried to frame him would have said. So, see?
Sir Benning appears to be telling the truth, but seems very unsure. But Sada,
Yeah.
you get the sense that he is hiding something, specifically about the relationship between himself and Sir Hughes.
They were lovers.
Bah, bah, bah. He's jealous, he's jealous, he's jealous.
Is there
I-
anything else
oh.
you want to tell us about you and Sir Hughes?
I actually had a question for him. It just popped into my head. How often did you make a habit of watching his back when he would go into town? Would you check? Would you? No, come on. Would you keep an eye on him most times?
Yes, most every time.
Inseparable?
Quite frankly, I did not trust him to not get himself killed while alone.
Then what happened this time?
Yeah, where were you when he got his throat slit in an alley?
Well, last night
behind.
I was unfortunately indisposed by a bout of food poisoning, and whilst I was rather trapped within the privy, Sir Hughes decided to avail himself of some unchaperoned good times. Clearly a mistake.
The privy here?
Can anybody
Yes.
vouch for you?
Yeah, did anybody hear you pooping your guts out? Heh.
My squire was there to assist.
Oh
Would
no.
he hold the pot for you?
A poor fucking kid.
Lucky is just like, what?
Quite fortunately for him, it's an outhouse, so such a activity was not required.
I need a drink. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry that discussion of human movements so disgusts you.
Apologies, sir. I thought you were giving a poop bucket to a kid. So
I was not. In fact, he's not a child, he's 16. Anyway,
I'm not a kid, I'm 13.
speaking of kids, how about your adopted minotaurs?
What?
Gosh.
Who knows?
They're fine, I'm sure.
Did we leave them with a tutor or something?
I think he
Oh,
made
I thought I was gonna.
like,
Yeah, I know. I thought I was gonna train them. Shit, I meant to take them to the.
Oh,
Yeah, I just hadn't mentioned them in a while. I thought I might bring them up now.
Did he not? Am I wrong? I thought he made like an orphanage.
I did, but I also wanted to see if I could get them to do the whole
Yeah.
genesis thing.
If-
your children.
Are you trying to do the voice again, Rita?
Don't remember what it was, Mommy.
I don't think it was this voice.
It probably wasn't. It was like a sad gutter urchin, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a lot quieter. It wasn't like so like high pitched.
Was it more whispery and sad, Mommy?
the thing is, Brood isn't here, and we
I
each
know.
did one of them. I don't know
So-
which one is which, but I know that there were 3 voices.
So, was there anything else going on between you and Sir Hughes?
Anything else?
Yeah.
No. I was his protector from himself.
Oh, did you want something to be more with him? Shit, I fucked that sentence up. Damn it. Power walks away.
I mean, he was with a dude at the brothel, so you're a dude.
I am. It's true. But I do not, or did not, have any such a relationship with Sir Hughes.
You didn't, but did you want to?
You can roll diplomacy.
I'm good at that. As long as I roll bad. Hey.
Hey.
He purses his mouth and presses his lips together. This is very personal that you're asking. I enjoyed Sir Hughes's company and would have perhaps preferred it to develop further, but I recognized his lack of reciprocation and was content to abide by that.
Till you killed him.
I would never.
Till last night.
Absolutely not. No. I could never raise a hand against him.
If you don't tell
Oops.
us,
I accidentally had it twice. I rolled the same number anyway.
Oh.
I examine him for any over-exaggerated facial expressions that will give away if he's lying or not.
You watch him like do a Gmod face contortion.
it's like fuck. What was that game? It was that Rockstar game where
LA
you're a
Noire?
detective.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they would
That's-
say a statement, and then when they're done talking,
and
they're
then you
like,
just watch their face
I'm
and they just
thinking
keep
that- yeah.
yeah, and they just keep making faces.
You sit there for like 20 minutes and they're just like wriggling their face around.
He doesn't seem to betray that he is lying. He seemed quite sincerely horrified at the implication that he would do such a thing.
Well, you're not really giving us much else to go on. If you don't know who else could have done it, or why someone else would have done it, really, it's just you.
Can we talk to your squire?
Yes, of course. One moment. And he looks and he sees another squire and he goes, "You! Find Hemby and bring him here." "Oh, yes, my
Hemby.
lord." "Yes,
Yeah.
tonight." "Oh,
You know-
Oh man, that was one letter away from being a very funny word.
So where'd you get the cloak?
Excuse me, what cloak?"
I don't know. The cloak that you have that matches the description of the suspect.
What?
I beg your pardon? I
Oh,
don't
so-
own a cloak.
Go in and grab it and come back out. This one.
He looks at it, his face just is slowly draining of color, but he looks like he doesn't recognize that, but he's sort of putting two and two together and realizing that this implicates something. He looks at it and looks back at you and goes, "I have no idea what that is or how it got in my tent."
It just slipped into the bottom of your chest when you weren't looking.
If that is where you found it, I do not recognize it. He doesn't seem to be lying.
Really not a good story. If it's true, that really sucks for you.
Where is Hempy? And presently a sort of a gangly 16-year-old Ardanian boy is brought over to you. You presume this is Hempy. He has a bit of an overbite. Hasn't really quite grown into his skeleton yet. So he's a very thin, scrawny looking kid. wearing a doublet and hose and a sort of floppy hat, and he on his doublet is the same symbol that you saw on Sir Benning's shield, which is a sun rising out of a chalice.
Hmm.
And Hemby looks at you and goes, "Oh, can I help you, my lords?"
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
oh god
Can you
damn it,
confirm you were
okay.
attending to Sir Benning's food poisoning last night?
He looks at Sir Benning, who is quite looks quite strained, but looks back towards Hemby and just goes, "Tell them the truth, Hemby." Yeah, I was helping him comport himself to the privy from his tent when he needed to use it, which was often on account of his his dietary distress,
I
which
love
was
the kid.
which I would characterize as extreme.
Did you have to carry the bucket?
Well, at a certain point, the privy did fill. It wasn't just his fault, but it was being used, and no one had emptied it that day, and seeing as he was the last one to use it, and was kind of disposed, yeah, I did, bucket it out. That was unpleasant.
Can I
But,
tell? Can I
Do
tell?
you know? Do you know what you ate caused the food? Do you know if what you ate caused food poisoning, Benny?
I had,
Can I take this kid like a little bit away from everybody else?
yeah,
Does your what's his name? Bennigan?
Benning.
Does he have anybody who would want to set him up? Maybe cause him some trouble?
Oh, well, he's kind of an asshole, but he's a kind of an inoffensive one, I guess. He's more like a surly jerk, but not the kind of person that like you make a lifelong rival with. There was one night back in Ardania, he tells me about, that really hated him, and because he got into the Longthorn Lancers, and the other knight didn't. But other than that, not to my knowledge.
Do you recognize this? I shake the cloak at him.
Oh, it looks like a cloak. No, that's not mine.
Is it his?
I've never seen him wear one. No, his cloak has his colors on it. He wears a red one when it's raining. He hasn't worn one in a while, though. It's always been so hot.
Okay. I just bring him back over.
Okay. Oh, I'm being helpful. Boy, I can't wait for my voice to stop cracking.
Did Benning? What's Benning answer to my question there?
He looks at Hemby. Hemby prepared chicken for our mutual consumption, and evidently did not finish the job. Oh, yeah.
But he didn't get
Oh.
food poisoning.
No, I ate the more cooked bit, I think.
And was Hemby there the whole time you were suffering?
more or less.
Was there any time he didn't show up?
No, he attended on me quite faithfully.
Okay.
MB, was there ever a time when someone could have tampered with your chicken?
With my chicken?
What? Well, with the chicken you prepared.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess. There was this one point where I left to grab the salt that's kept in the main tent over there, and I just saw I left the chicken on I had plated the two chicken halves for us both, and but I had forgotten to season them, so I went and got the seasons, and then I came back and I seasoned them.
See anyone suspicious during that time?
No, I was out getting salt.
Okay,
and
fine.
pepper.
Alright, MB.
Can't forget to season your chicken.
It's true.
It's pretty bland. Really. I mean, it tastes good, but not anything on it. Really, I should have seasoned it beforehand. I'm not very good at cooking.
Oh, you'll get there, buddy.
I mean,
Probably not.
one day I hope that I'll be a knight and I'll have a squire that cooks for me, but hopefully he won't give me food poisoning. My voice is going to be so deep when this is over.
Okay. Do we need
That's what I
anything
tell
else?
myself anyway.
Where'd you
It's the
cook
only
it?
way I can. What?
Where'd you cook it?
Oh, I cooked it right there. And he points at a little fire pit that's next to the tent.
Nobody's done this for Hemby yet. Is Hemby a liar?
Hemby is the most honest person you have met, from what you have determined. This is an utterly guileless fool.
I examine around the fire pit to see if there's any, see what footprints are there.
Oh, there are footprints
Yeah.
everywhere. It's a camp.
Yeah. Do I see anything else around there? Maybe an
Uh,
abandoned vial of food poisoning?
Food poisoning. A vial of food poisoning. No, you do not see a vial of food poisoning.
I'll say the same thing. Even if he had the chicken plated when he left, it wouldn't matter. Because there'd be no way to be sure who ate which plate. So, there's that.
Dead end, I suppose.
Thanks for nothing, Hemby.
Oh,
No, thanks, Hempy.
well,
It's been a treat.
I will point out that that I think Sir Benning wouldn't abandon me either if I was having a attack like he was having.
Okay. That's good to know.
Well, I'm just saying that if you're thinking that they did poison him, or someone did, if I had been poisoned, it would have prevented Benning from.
Sir Benning, would you have?
Yes. I care for Hemby, despite all of his manifold of faults. He does not seem to be lying.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Great job. What other leads do we have?
Do you guys know when someone's voice is supposed to stop cracking like this?
Idea.
You're like 3
If
years
you're
ago for you.
16, yeah, I think you're stuck that way forever now.
Oh no!
Some people are just late bloomers. It's probably fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Listen,
right.
kid.
I'm
Listen,
doomed.
kid.
Okay.
Listen, kid. Worst comes to worst, visit a wizard. They can do some amazing, gnarly things at the cost of something that you hold dear to your life. But hey, you have options.
Leads, other leads. We got any other leads? Anybody? We didn't go to the bar. Go to the bar.
Indeed.
Who put this fucking cloak in this guy's chest? That's completely unbelievable.
Yeah, and if somebody did poison their chicken to keep them from accompanying Hughes, this is a pretty long form game somebody's playing. Are we overestimating or are we underestimating our opponent? What if this is the master assassin? What if he's just toying with us?
What if it was me?
Like the Riddler. Whoa, what?
The Riddler leaves clues at least.
Yeah, but these are kind of like clues. We're getting little clues.
There's no riddle.
No.
What if it was Hughes himself, and he's not really dead?
Oh no.
The perfect setup.
I'm pretty sure he was dead.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I go now?
oh yeah.
No,
Oh.
you're under arrest.
Oh.
No. You can go. Do we let this other guy go?
No, did you get a
Is there anyone else
weird vibe from him?
Is there anyone else who can confirm your food poisoning story?
I would think that only Hemby. I don't think the other knights were paying very close attention. I certainly would not.
Causing such a poop ruckus that other people would have noticed?
It's a certain level of decorum not to spy upon a fellow knight in such distress. It would be rude.
I say.
What about Count Dude?
Count Mantley?
Yeah, what do you think about this cloak?
I think it's evidence that it'd be foolish to be ignored, given your the size of the prison. I would recommend that you arrest Sir Benning as well. What?
You know your camp, and you know the people in it who come and go. Does Benning have any enemies here?
Not among the knights. I wouldn't think any of the squires either. Sir Benning is a surly sort. And well, not well liked, but not well hated. Truly, Hughes was his only friend. But I don't know of any rivalries specifically.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll add him to the pile then.
I protest. I am an Ordanian citizen and a knight. I serve under the Count I serve House Matley and the Queen.
Hey, it was your count's idea.
Count Manley just sort of like shakes his head towards your guards, who collect Sir Benning and begin leading him towards the castle. I demand house arrest. Or at least a nice cell.
Damn, how many nice cells do we have?
your guard goes over to you. We're going to have to start converting the not so nice cells into nice cells at this point. Lady, are you sure that you don't want him in one of the not nice cells?
You can keep him in one of the regular ones.
Very well.
Yep.
Why do we need not nice cells?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just don't tell him that there are nice cells, I guess.
What if every cell was the same?
So,
It's a cost-saving measure.
It's more of a rolling refurbishment.
okay, alright.
So, now what?
I guess we go to the bar he was at last night.
Nobody else here you think we should talk to? Count Mantley?
I am certain I'm not sure. I don't know.
Cool, then I guess we're going to the bar.
You travel back towards the Dark District. And soon find your way, after collecting information from guards and witnesses, to a small sort of hole-in-the-wall bar. Entering it, you find it filled with all manner of harbor folk, sailors, dock workers, rough and tumble looking people of all stripes, men and women, heavily tattooed, brawny, sunburned, and scowling as you enter. However, once they see who you are, the scowls mostly disappear into looks of astonishment and concern, as why would Sada Ryudo and the half of the government of Sarugu, who they recognize, walk into this place? The tavern keeper, a broad woman, looks towards you and goes, "Oi,
Hey.
you're the daimyo.
Yep, that's me.
The fuck are you doing here?"
Investigating a murder.
This is the part where Batbuyer walks up and just stares them down. Alright, well. You recognize a daimyo and you approach and you think that this is an okay way to talk to her.
It is.
Seems fine to me.
Roll intimidate, Batbuyer, but roll it with disadvantage because you're being rather undercut.
Oh.
Vampire's an NPC, though.
That's true. Why am I not just doing that?
Damn it.
Also,
Damn
you
it.
just rolled Akios.
Yeah.
Let me do it.
Everyone's intimidated by Akio in the background.
I'm just sitting there, like, I'm not doing anything, I'm just menacing. I'm the opposite SpongeBob image! He's just standing there!
Yeah, you're not even trying to look menacing. You're just there.
I mean, to be fair, I look like an old Sentai villain.
Alright, so Batbuyer rolls a 23. Batbuyer is a very large centaur,
Mm-hmm.
and he's looking pretty swole lately. And the woman backs down and goes, okay, sorry, Lady Sada, Lady Ryudo. Welcome to my establishment. Why are you here?
Like I said, we're investigating a murder.
Oh, who got murdered?
He was here last night. Knight of Ardania.
Oh. Yeah, Knight of Ardania. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he was, he walked in, got pretty drunk. And, yeah. I remember him. He drank a lot. But, he walked in with, another knight. Another knight shorter with a scar. Ardanian. They went into the back, kept serving them. So yeah, those two, but sort of lost track of them, what happened, and eventually I saw the other knight wasn't with him anymore.
Wait, there was another knight with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said a knight, right? Well, there's two knights. But there was a knight that was here. Yeah, there was one taller knight, dark-haired, and the lighter-haired, shorter one with a scar.
And they were both
they're
here
in the
last
back.
night?
Yeah, they're in the back, and the taller one was drinking a lot. At a certain point, I got distracted with a bar fight, and when I looked back to them, the shorter one was gone, and there was just the one knight. But he was with another guy, tall, Hadanese guy, dressed kind of revealing, had a koi fish tattoo. And they were chatting a lot. They went into the back at one point. I told them they couldn't be back there. They came out, and then I looked away and I went back to my own business. And next thing I know,
Yeah.
I see the knight leave. And was that guy with him? No. No. No, I remember. I basically had to chase this guy out. He was getting stupid. He kept demanding ale, which, like, I don't have, but I don't know. It was like he was getting it from somewhere. He was getting something from somewhere, but honestly, I feel like I didn't serve him enough to get him as drunk as he got. But, like, I was the only one serving him, right? So I had to. But anyway, I throw him out. He was too inebriated to do anything about it at that point, and throw him out. And I see him stumbling down the block, and certain point he stumbles into this guy I didn't recognize, who's wearing some sort of big dark cloak and beak mask thing, really stupid looking getup, and they walked off together, and that's the last I saw them.
Wow, you saw a lot, huh?
Count Motley. Does that other knights sound like anyone?
Yeah, the guy who didn't make knighthood, right? Was that the story?
No, that was a description of Sir Benning.
What?
Yeah,
he wasn't supposed to be.
That was the guy that we just saw. So
Yeah.
both of them, who said that they didn't see him last night. are, at least in this story, implicated.
And he was supposed to be suffering from food poisoning last night.
Well, I saw someone that looked just like I said, and yeah, they're there. They're in the
And
back
it's-
over there.
This place doesn't sell ale, and that's what he was drinking, and that's what he had under him.
Wait, who was the guy that he was on bad terms with back in Nardania or something?
Sir Benning had a rivalry.
Sir Benning did.
Yeah,
Yep.
with Dottore Clemenza.
Oh no, Sir Hughes had an issue with someone matching Dottore Clemenza's description in the event.
Yeah.
Sir Benning had a rivalry with a knight in Ardania over his joining the Longthorn Lancers, and the other knight did not. But you never learned the name of that knight.
Shit. But Benning has the scar? I got that mixed up, I guess.
Yeah.
Benning does have a scar.
Like,
yes.
Ah, heck. Okay. That's getting a little twisty.
Also,
So,
someone was giving him a lot of alcohol.
Did you ever
Drugs.
see the tall guy and the short knight at the same time? The tall Hadanese man?
No, the knight had left by the time that the cute guy showed up.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him, is it?
It's also because we also know this is a setting where you can use magic to make yourself appear as anyone else.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Hay because he's got a
Yeah.
freaking potion of it.
Yeah.
And he would see the other guy every time he comes in to visit. Like he's seen him, so he'd know how to disguise himself as him. Suru, what do you think?
I
Your
don't
big
know.
detective brain.
I don't think that's.
You saw the knight who was drinking ale walk off and see the guy with the cloak then?
Yeah. He walked into
How did he-
basically walked into a guy with the cloak and the weird beak mask.
How do you seem to react to him?
Drunkenly. He was kind of like completely out of it at that point. He was blacking out, I think, and they just he started stumbling off, and the other guy sort of supported him, and they went on their way. And I decided that I didn't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my memory's getting a little fuzzy. Maybe I should have done this at the beginning. Dope. Say, can you pay me for the information?
No.
Ah, shit. I'm so
Cool.
bad at that. Oh well. But yeah, that's what I know.
We need to talk to the people we have detained again, I guess. Because some things don't add up, obviously. If they were both appearing to be here. Somebody stuck that cloak in what's his name's tent. Could have been the tall guy, the hooker. And we don't know anything about who or why or how somebody was giving him ale specifically here. To get him drunk? For what purpose? I don't know. I don't know, man. Does anybody else have any better ideas?
Nope.
Throw a plate on the ground.
Gee.
At this point, the sun is starting to set. The tender of bar looks at you all and goes, "Well, y'all gonna buy anything?"
Nope. We got some interrogating to do.
Sure,
Oh.
I'll take an ale. Do you have ale?
I don't. Uh,
Bye.
Yeah, and with that, we like wipe to the next scene. And
Oh
we're
wait, was there anybody else?
interrogating.
Was there anybody else who's here right now who was there last night? Who might have seen anything? Hello?
I mean, yeah, like half the people here are regulars, but most people stick to themselves. The knight was being pretty obnoxious, but I don't know if anybody's going to be able to tell you anything else that I didn't tell you.
All right then. Let's screen wipe.
You are at Hayaba Castle. The sun lowers deeper into the sky as it begins to disappear beyond the horizon in the
Who do we start with?
Let's start with God, what's his name? Again, meant the M something. My brain's blanking.
Which
hooker.
just
The hooker, yeah.
hey,
Hay is his personal name.
I can't think
Okay.
of this.
Madamura Hay is.
Adamura.
Madamura, yeah.
Okay, well let's bust on into the cell of hay, and I say hey.
Well, the cells are sort of next to each other. Though your guards had the good sense to like sort of spread them out. But yes, you are now in your dungeon.
Well, I guess then let's take them somewhere else where we can talk to them one at a time without them hearing everything.
Okay. You grab Hay and take him to a different place. I would put you somewhere in your castle, but I haven't completed that map yet. Sorry. Well, actually, I think I could put you in your meeting hall.
Do you have a
No,
comment?
No, I can't because I haven't done dynamic lighting for it. So it'll just be
Cool.
it'll be the hall in the middle of a giant blank space. So yeah, you bring Madamura into your meeting hall, where he stands among you, looking very nervous and concerned.
I have one
What were you
quick
doing?
question.
What were you
I
doing
have
last
one-
night again?
I have one
Oh.
quick question.
Okay.
Would all your customers recognize you?
Yes?
Okay.
Why?
Somebody recognized you the other day. I mean, that aside, that was really to see if he would say anything about changing his appearance, which he didn't. But, yeah, somebody saw you last night, right before the time of the murder, at a bar with the knight, Sir Hughes.
That wasn't me. I wasn't there. I was at Mormoto's. I was doing, my job.
How do you propose somebody saw you at the bar?
I don't know, but it wasn't. That wasn't. It was someone that disguised themselves as me. It wasn't me. Sada, you're not getting a good read on him. Suru, Suru, you think he's lying?
Why?
No, Suru, you cannot get a read on Madamura right now. Besides the fact that he seems really nervous.
Eh?
Paulina,
Yeah.
he seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. That makes me uncomfortable. Can we have an aside?
Sure.
Do you mind just waiting here for a moment? Sorry about all this.
Yeah, no, I sure.
Cool. Alright, so, there is an assassin that can disguise himself as anyone.
Yeah, there totally is.
So do we are we thinking that it's more likely to be that now?
The question is
It could
why?
be.
Why though?
I don't, to
Yeah,
cause
do we know
ruckus.
anything about them? Do they enjoy? Is this like
Do they
sadistic
toy
to
with
them?
people? Yeah. Is he trying to leave a message or something? Because we've just sort of gone in a circle. We don't have any other leads outside of like this group of people,
No.
really.
And they were both there, and they both have something incriminating in their rooms that they
Yeah.
both don't recognize.
Well, I never showed him the
And
disguise self
Clemenza.
potion.
So
No, but he kind of made it clear that he probably doesn't use that in his job, so why would it be in his apartment? And he seems to be sincere about not being at the bar. I could just throw it at him and see what he says.
yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Do we know anything about that other guy, though, before we go in there? The, disguising murdery man?
Yeah, does he toy with people like this on the reg? Like, what does he?
We
What's
don't
his
know.
deal?
We don't know anything about him.
Raison d'etre.
That would be a question for Shin.
Oh, Shin.
Pull out my iPhone. I call
Yeah.
Shin.
Beep, 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 beep.
Shin picks up and tells you that I'm sorry, this technology is anachronistic, so can't.
Can we send a messenger for Shin?
Yes.
Can we get Shin here? It's kind of like a cell phone.
So you can. Messenger is sent immediately to Shin's normal hangout. And soon, Shin is standing before you.
What's up, Shin?
Not much. What's up with you?
A lot.
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
Dealing with the Ardanian situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, unfortunately.
Hmm.
What do you know about that serial killer dude, face guy, takes forms of other people?
Master
The
assassin.
The Mask
Thing.
of Many Faces
Sure.
is a blackguard of Dabala who destabilizes situations before the
Ooh.
rest of the Seven Sorrows move in to make a mess of whoever it is they're murdering that day.
Ooh. Okay.
He's a very good fighter, from what I know. Can smite people with the power of his goddess of lies and secrets. And is an albino Okano in his true form, which he reveals to people before he murders them. Because he likes fucking with people, from what I know.
Likes fucking with people.
Okay.
He has that
Great.
reputation.
Well, okay, let's assume maybe that it is him then. Then who's he targeting? Clemenza? Because why would he kill some random knight or some hooker? Or is it Count Manley? Or is it somebody else? Or is it could be Sada?
It could
Does
be me.
She's here.
Does he just want us all gathered around right here, fucking
We were
around?
here anyway.
I know, but we're preoccupied. Something could be happening right now that we don't know about because we're too busy bumbling around like a bunch of Poirot's.
Poros?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of poros.
particular.
As in Hercule Poirot, not the cute thing from League of Legends.
Yeah, as if I'm gonna take your word for it. Yeah, you're right. You're completely right. So what do we do now?
I don't know. If this is a distraction, I don't know what we'd be being distracted from.
Well, why would you think that he's your...
Both of our only suspects have incriminating evidence that I sincerely don't think that they were aware of in their quarters, and they were both sighted somewhere last night where they couldn't have been or weren't.
It was pretty expertly taken care of.
It does sound like his MO.
Actually, all three of our suspects, like Dottore as well, is thrown in there as somebody that was witnessed. So all three of them are tied up into it for one reason or another.
Well, I would observe that, yeah, it could be that the Mask of Many Faces is trying to send you on a wild goose chase for his own inscrutable reasons, maybe cause you to destroy some of your own allies. Of course, there's the other option that one of your suspects did in fact kill this guy.
Yeah, that's completely possible too. And if it is the Mask of Many Faces, none of these people are important enough to us to go to the trouble. It's a doctor, a hooker, and a small-time knight, and the leader, ostensibly, of those knights because he's here too.
Who are your suspects?
Dottore Clemenza, Hay, Madamura Hay, and that other guy, Bennigan.
Benny.
Shin raises an eyebrow at Madame Rohe. I don't think it was him.
Oh, were you the guy who was balls deep in last night?
Yeah. But more than that, he's with me.
Okay.
As in
Good to
he's
know. Yeah.
a asset of mine.
Could the assassin have figured that out? Is that part of his reasons?
Yeah, maybe he's after you.
Could it be he's trying to set up three extremes? One that could piss off the Knights of Ardania, one that could backfire on us, and one that could will make things pretty tense with Pascal.
I mean, if I was trying to murder someone to screw around with an entire government, those are three pretty good reasons.
Yeah, ties with Viven, Ardania, and our own government. Blee.
Or are we just overthinking it?
That's also very much an option.
Mm.
Did any of these people have motive? I mean, admittedly, I was with Matamura, but
Benning and Matamura.
he had a reason to not like Hughes.
Yeah, Benning and Matamura would have motives. Clemenza, maybe, but we don't know if that's really a true story or not.
Guess we can ask him about it. We haven't yet. Followed up on that one.
Yeah, might behoove you to do so.
Sure, let's go do that.
All right.
I guess we can put Hay back in his cell.
Soon Hay is back in a cell, and Dottore Clemenza is before you.
What's good? How's the cell treating you?
It's not how I wanted to spend my day, admittedly. Would I please go home?
Are you gonna kill me because I pulled off your mask?
No, I am not going to kill you because you pulled off my mask. but some Dotoris might try, so please don't repeat that in the future. It's really truly a transgression.
Yeah, they'd probably fight me with like a giant spider. Something like that.
Yes, perhaps. There are Dotoris that explore such things, but more likely they just poison you.
Did
Clemenza,
Sir Hughes ever pull your mask
did
off?
you know? Did you know Sir or meet Sir Hughes before?
Sir Hughes? I am not familiar with the Sir Hughes.
Oh, he's the guy that's throat was slit
Well,
that
yes.
you checked out earlier.
Oh, yes. I figured that. All right, that was his name. No, I
Said
don't.
he pulled off, or we were told that he pulled off a Dotori's mask, and that Dotori fit your description.
Back when they were in the van. He apparently insulted some Totoris.
That was him. Ah, what an awful man! We were just having a snack together at one of the at a Hightown restaurant, and this knight begins abusing me and my compatriots who I had not seen for a long time. And then I go over and I try to tell him that, sir, this is inappropriate behavior for a knight of Ardania, and you should not be doing it. And then he slaps me across the face, and my mask comes undone. And this is the first time that I had ever had that happen to me in public. It was infuriating to be unmasked like that. For Dottore, that is truly a grave insult, something to build a vendetta against. Not that I would.
Great.
Because obviously I am not a violent man.
Did you put a question mark at the end of that sentence?
If you did do it, you would have used the scalpel, so couldn't be you.
Of course. That was admittedly a poor choice of words. I understand that situation does reflect poorly on my well, that is not exculpatory evidence at the very least, but it was an awful situation, and for which Sir Hughes was truly at fault, and it was a grave insult, but it was certainly something that I had never stooped to murdering a man over.
I feel like every murder suspect probably says that.
I imagine that is true.
Oh, I guess we should tell you that all three of you are potentially serious danger too.
What?
I can't really go into further detail on that, but you should probably know. Are the other two here? Can they hear us?
I thought you took Clemenza from his cell in order to talk.
Nah, I wasn't sure we were going to say anything to him that was important that the other ones didn't hear. But yeah, we should tell them too.
In what way in danger?
So, like, dying.
Oh. But why?
Can't really say more. Like, be happy I told you that much.
Yeah, be happy.
You're in danger of being dead, and you know about it now. It's cause for celebration.
I have to say, I tend to disagree.
We never searched his room either, and I point at Clemenza. He kind of took us off to that stupid rock pile.
I think it's nice, but it's. I would prefer if you did not go through my belongings without myself present. There's many fragile, expensive tools in my home related to my art.
Sounds like a you problem.
Um,
I don't think we have anything else to say here, right? Does anybody else have any questions for him?
Not
Did you
really.
do it?
Think of anything.
no,
Yeah.
I did not do it.
Just
This
making
time
sure.
he breaks down and confesses.
It's worth a shot.
I was really hoping you guys wouldn't ask me again.
I couldn't take it on the 5th time. No, I did not do it. Again, this is something I'm not capable of. I have never killed anyone in my life. I have devoted myself entirely to healing others.
All right. Let's bring in Benning next.
Okay.
The cell was not a nice cell.
Could be worse. You don't even want to see the one that's not nice.
I suppose not.
How was the bar last night?
I wouldn't know. I told
Yeah,
you.
People saw you there.
Someone
What's
saw
your
you.
use?
Yeah.
People are lying then. I was truly indisposed, as corroborated by my squire.
You mean the guy who would do anything you say because he desperately wants, to have a position of authority? Sort of the whole reason why I became a squire.
Yes, but
So
that doesn't mean that Hemby would lie.
It's just a real, real certain fact. And if you told him you didn't do something, would he question it in the slightest?
No, I don't think he would.
So how can we believe anything he says, because he's automatically going to believe your innocence no matter what evidence there might be?
Because he was with me as I suffered. I didn't tell him that. I was doing it in front of him. So unless you think that Hemby is lying, and frankly, madam, if you are to accuse my squire of being mendacious, I find that a personal and grave insult on his behalf.
I mean, you could find it to be a personal and grave insult. I don't think he is necessarily lying. I think he was misled.
You find any way to explain the cloak in your chest yet?
That is not mine, and I don't know how it reached there.
No, that you didn't.
Did you ask him how it got in there?
I did. I know you're just being a dick, but
I'm being a dick. Well, I'm asking him. Yeah, I was directing it towards him.
I did not. We were comported away from each other rather quickly. He would be the person to ask. He does pack my things. But still, I have never seen it, nor worn it, nor have I had cause to in this infernal heat.
Isn't there like magic that can compel like truth? Where's Logan?
Yes,
We don't know.
Logan is elsewhere.
Okay, well, wait. The Great Zanzibar. Hi.
I don't think the Great Zanzibar
Yes,
knows any of
I
that.
am the great Zanzibar.
Do you have a charm person spell, something that can
I don't
encourage-
know. Let me check. I am definitely a great and powerful wizard named Zanzibar, and not anything else.
You don't doubt it.
I
Wink.
have detect magic, greater, see invisibility, resist energy, arcane lock, alarm, shield, mage armor, identify magic missile, silent image, and large person. Detect magic, mage hand, prestidigitation, and light.
Shucks. I
And
need some-
dispel magic and tiny hut.
Use
Ah.
detective visibility. Give us a little spin around. Maybe there's some guy in the corner giggling.
Is there a
Could be.
giggling guy?
Could be a giggler.
I'll note that your eye patch gives you a constant to see invisibility
Oh,
effect.
yes,
Yeah.
this is true. I
Man,
forgot
that's
about that.
handy. Holy.
Yeah, that's very handy. Okay. Wait. Okay, I know what to do. We can go buy a scroll.
Okay.
A scroll.
A scroll that'll allow
Where are we
him-
gonna buy a scroll?
I don't know. We live in several cities.
Scroll man.
Scroll Shack.
Yeah. Scroll shack.
Isn't truth telling like clerical magic?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's get every cleric we know in here.
Why don't we just kill all the suspects?
You know, that is a
no.
possibility.
For a guy we didn't like.
So yeah, let's get all the clerics in a room and see which one of them knows or has the ability to cast some sort of truth detecting spell.
Truth detection. You could try that. It is
What?
getting late. The temples are closing.
Yes,
For
Well,
evening
it's
services.
also late. Here.
Oh.
In real life, in the real world,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have like 5 to 10 minutes left. Or I
Well,
gotta skedaddle.
we should probably call it then here, because it doesn't seem like we're quite at a close point. I would like to go and find a cleric and bring them back, but we can handle that next week.
Yes.
Okay. That is fair. Well then.
Geez, Sal's. Making a murder mystery. Who said you could do that?
I know, right?
I've solved the mystery. Sal's did the murder because he's the DM who's in
Oh.
control of the entire setting.
Oh my god.
That makes sense.
You're not wrong.
That makes
Arrest
so
him.
much sense. All right.
Book 'em, boys.
Booking my trip to New York to arrest my DM. Better be in your DM outfit when I get there.
No.
Just wouldn't be the same.
No.
Well,
But
I-
yes, I hope you enjoyed this little murder
Yes.
mystery you have discovered.
Look forward to
yeah,
solving it.
yeah.
For mystery.
Or will you?
I hope.
The consequences of not solving this mystery is that the Shogun wins.
It's true.
Shit.
I mean, it would potentially be bad.
Huh?
Okay.
Your worst case scenario here is that there is a lunatic murderer running around.
That's
Yeah.
not that bad.
Let's pull in the
Pretty
fifth cover.
bad.
What, Rita?
What? Nothing.
Hey,
Oh.
Sals, I feel like it's not coincidence that you brought up my orphans. Where were they on the night of the murder?
3 Minotaur children in a trench coat and a big hat.
You know what? They
One
make
of them impersonated each of the suspects.
Oh.
All that's up.
This is what happens when you leave us alone in the orphan area, mommy.
We've learned so much, Mother.
Like the best way to kill a man very quickly and silently.
Kasumi is so proud.
I've tasted the flesh of man, Mother.
Oh no!
I
Oh,
cannot
they're
stop.
These poor orphans.
No, your orphans are fine. They're in
They
the
still-
castle.
They still say that they tasted the flesh of man just to mess with me.
Don't.
Blood for the blood god, mother.
Alright.
We've
I don't think
developed a twisted sense of humor, Mother.
It makes sense because your style of parenting is weird and stilted and not great because you're not really built for parenthood.
That's
That's a
like
weird thing to
never
say.
around.
That's weird and mean to say to your mother.
It's weird thing to say.
Well,
How
we're
dare these
orphans.
children?
I'm sending them to the monastery.
I mean, you probably should.
Yes,
That's where you can best take care of them.
I am going to send them to the monastery.
All right.
Well, yeah, at the next opportunity.
Ever name them?
Rick Dune, Brandoon, and
Oh.
something else.
That's incredible that you could pull out that. Yeah, Brandoon.
yeah,
Right,
dog.
right.
Of course, I remember that.
Was the other
I'm
one's
pretty
just
sure
named
they're
like
in my
Doug?
inventory. That sounds possible.
300
Hang on.
in your pocket.
Rations, bedroll, soap, miner's
That's
lantern,
weird names.
apprentice's cheating gloves. I forgot I had those. A bunch of toys, a copy of Hot Fuzz. Okay, here we go. My inventory is fun.
Uh-huh.
Rick Dune, Brandune, and 1.
Aww.
That's WUN.
That,
Oh.
I remember that now.
My,
Yep.
my description there for them is my sweet children.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I also Rod of Ice, a sphere of calm water. Oh, I forgot about that guy. I say surround me.
You are surrounded of water. Everyone is now
What?
in a 20-foot sphere of water surrounding Kasumi.
Okay.
I leave.
You swim out of the sphere of water and
Yeah.
back onto dry land.
I give you all a thumbs up as I sit in the sphere of calm water, and then I turn on my healing spring, and it's great. It's a little rolling
It
sphere.
feels really good. Unfortunately, you're drowning.
I'm not drowning.
Well, you're not, but your friends are.
I'm fine.
Guess I die.
Yeah, I guess I
I
died.
figure out that he should leave.
Uh,
I turn it off.
thanks.
I can't believe Kasumi was the murderer.
I tried to call your bluff.
I mean,
Oh,
I can.
I have a potion of rage. When did I
Saving
get
it for a
that?
special occasion.
Ooh.
Maybe you were really angry one day.
One day.
There's been a lot of days she was really angry.
Yeah, she's gotten better.
That's fair.
Oh, by the way, for my toys, I have some shadow stencils, some ivory dominoes, a Hanafuda set, some cards, some marbles, and a tennis ball.
That's a lot of stuff.
Tennis.
Hey.
I do that thing where I just kind
Oh, yeah,
of
we got
toss
the
the
tennis
tennis ball
ball
against
and-
the wall, and I catch it, and I just keep on doing it.
We got him for Ven somehow.
So it's
Then
just
try to
makes
sell
keeps on
it.
making that plunk noise. I can't even do it. But yeah, the plunk noise.
Plunk.
The tennis ball
Clunk
noise.
Oh, the like clunk.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sound of a tennis ball hitting a hard surface.
That is a
I
good
gotta go.
sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You
Goodbye.
have a good
Goodbye,
night.
bro.